To be honest, I won't buy my son an iPhone. I am the most followed athlete on Instagram, and fans often ask me why I don't let Junior be on social media. That's because my son made a secret Instagram account back in 2020, and in one day, he got over 1 million followers. When I found out, and now at 14 years old, he still doesn't have an iPhone. I made this choice because I want him to understand the real value of hard work. He's pushed to train hard, and it's really annoying when he drinks a lot of soda and eats potato chips instead of healthy food. Giving Junior a phone will make it harder for him to reach his potential because I don't want him becoming addicted to technology. So that's why I'm waiting to give him an iPhone. For me, Neymar was an amazing player. He had big talent. And honestly, I think he was one of the best players in the world. And he could achieve so much more in football. But the problem was his attitude. Don't get me wrong, but he always had to be the center of attention, and that was the reason why he left Barcelona. He was always in Messi's shadow, so he moved to PSG. But he only found himself in Mbappe's shadow, so he left to Saudi. It's really sad to see such a waste of talent he had, because he was easily the most enjoyable player to watch, even for me. He had a lot of injuries which slowed him down, but with that kind of talent Neymar had, he should have won at least one Ballon d'Or. I will always remember him as a prince who never get crowned.
If you had to choose someone to take a penalty to save your life, who would it be?
To save my life? It can only be one. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Not tempted to say yourself?
No, I leave it to Cristiano, don't worry.
Who is the greatest manager in Premier League history?
Sir Alex Ferguson.
How many languages can you speak?
4. Dutch, English, German, Spanish.
Describe Ruud van Nistelrooy's managerial philosophy in 3 words.
Dynamic, passing and pressing.
If you could have dinner with 3 football managers, past or present, who would you choose?
Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Bobby Robson.
If you could work in a sport outside of football for one day, what would you choose?
Here we go. The NBA.
What was the best piece of advice you were given when deciding if you wanted to be a manager?
Sir Bobby Robson said, get to know your players.
In all honesty, I don't know, let's be sincere. Be sincere to yourself, be sincere to me, be sincere to yourself, be sincere to me. Tell me in all honesty, how do you feel as every day goes by and heading into the long-awaited, some like to say scary day in Kigali, and that's in Rwanda. And I think at this point I must say I'm feeling like my heart is beating, or let me say my heart beats for Nigeria, no Edo State. Yes, I know we can do it, but how do we do it from here? That's like the major question I'm asking. Everyone is asking the same question. New coach, new style, football methodology, techniques. Well, let's see how far we can go from here. Welcome to the Sports Republic Show. I am Kizuke, and I'll be your host on the show as we talk this through. I have my guests who will be joining virtually from Edo State in the person of, Balogun. Very soon you'll hear from that man. But right here in the studio, in our studio in Lagos City, to be exact, I have Adeni Ojo to talk this through with me. But let me start with the first one I have on the show to let you know. It's a story about suspected call-up by Eric Chelle. There's a big story about Sadiq Umar. I will tell you, just stay with us. We'll talk about that one. Looks like the highest of them all. Well, head coach of the senior national team of Nigeria, Eric Chelle, has submitted the list of players who will be sent provisional letters to invitation or by invitation to the Nigerian Football Federation, bringing them for the World Cup qualifiers games, according to reports. Moving on, Nigeria will be looking to breathe life back in their World Cup campaign when they take on Rwanda from home and at home against Zimbabwe, respectively, in March. But Zimbabwe is another side who is down the pecking order. Eric Chelle intends to pick his final 25-man squad from, and is also starting the lineup for both games. Now, sources are saying Getafe forward Uche Crisantos will be handed a maiden call-up alongside the goalkeeper of Eimba, Henry Osimhen and Ani. The two sure bets, let's say the two are sure bets in the national team, with 4 others who are staging for a return. So this is like according to report, not me saying. Now, top of the list again, we have Paul Onacho and his Southampton teammate Joe Aribo. Former Southampton winger Nathan Taylor is also back in contention in the setup. and he plays for Bayer Leverkusen. Another man in the list we have is Leon Balogun. He's also in contention for a return to the team, largely due to the paucity of options in that very one. But Adeni Ojo might want to go contrary to all these guys, and I'm asking him this question. I will ask him, the camera will open to Adeni so you hear from him. Is there any player you don't want to see? Is there any player you don't like to see in the national team? Adeni, you're welcome. Great to have you join us. Let's talk through.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me this.
Yeah, so you helped me. Welcome. Great weekend. Long weekend, actually, right?
Quite a long one, yeah.
On radio, I said I was feeling like Mamouche because hat-trick. I mean, great weekend for Mamouche, right? But we'll talk about that. Tell me about the Nigerian setup. We are close now. Every day passes by. Mouths are waggling. You know, eyebrows being raised. Let's talk about this quickly. In that setup, very soon we hear the 25-man squad from Eric Chelle. Is there any player you don't want to see in that team?
Okay, last time I was here.
Personally, and why?
Okay, personally, okay, on football terms.
Yeah.
The only player for me that I don't want in that team is, what's his name again? Iheanacho.
Why?
For me, he's just the only player. Then again, I'm kind of shaky with Leon Balogun because I think he's trying to get his way back into the team.
Yeah.
So, well, for me, the only player for me I don't want in that team, whether the 25-man or the 30-man list, the only player I don't want is Iheanacho. He's the only player that, for me, doesn't fit into the team again.
Doesn't fit into the team again?
Yeah, he has really lost it. And Middlesbrough too, they're actually struggling. So a struggling player going to a struggling team, and you still want to call him up for the national team in the very crucial, qualifying games or rounds. No, you don't really need him for now.
Okay, so not me saying, please don't get me wrong, he's the one. I mean, any team blame, like, everybody's got their options, right? My man here, Adeni Ojo, my guest right here in Lagos, in the city of Lagos, he has come to say he does not want to see Kelechi Iheanacho in that setup. But quickly, let me tell you this one, like a short story about one man who is in the news. You might not like him, but I don't know how this is happening, sincerely. I think since we emerged to have a new coach, Eric Chelle, the story has changed, right? I was going to say the Tory, but not a pigeon. The story has changed. You know why? I don't know how this is happening. It be like saying they get one bought where they press. All Nigerian players are doing well now. If you find out, see, the guys who are doing more are better than those who are not doing well. Nigerian players are really good. Urban is firing on all cylinders. Sadiq Umar scored a goal against Real Sociedad, and he's in the story. Let's talk about Sadiq now. Super Eagles striker Sadiq Umar scored his first La Liga goal in Valencia 1-1 draw against Villarreal on Saturday. That's against Villarreal. The Nigerian international, who was making his 5th appearance, was outstanding against Villarreal. Now, let me tell you about that game. The hosts took the lead in the 32nd minute, thanks to a gay goal to the delight of the home supporters. But the man you have on your screen, I'm liking to talk about this very man, Sadiq Umar. Sadiq Umar came on as a second substitute for Hugo Duro. In the 55th minute, he came on time and scored a equalizer in the 84th minute. And I must tell you, that draw means Valencia moved to 17th on 23 points, while Villarreal sits 5th on 41 points. Let's talk about Sadiq Umar, Adeni. I don't know what people make about this guy. The last time we got invitation to the national team, I must tell you, a lot of people say they don't like him. He should not be in contention. He shouldn't be in the team. And I really agreed at that point. Truth be told, he wasn't getting started in Sociedad. We know the ACL injury that ruled him out, but later on, Sadiq Umar is back in contention because he wants to play football, and that's the reason why he made a move to Valencia. And now, scoring goals, or scoring a goal, right? Trying to put himself involved. If Eric Chelle brings this man in, would you be angry to see him?
Well, right now we need all hands on deck. But for me, I think the guy is surplus to requirements.
Surplus to requirement, what do you mean?
Because we have Onuachu,
okay,
we have Awoniyi, we have Osimhen, we have Boniface, and the guy from Rangers, I've forgotten his name.
Desas.
Yeah. So what do we need this guy for? It's not as if he's that prolific. It's not as if he's on top of the game when it comes to bagging goals, club side and both national team. So for me, I don't think he's really needed.
So Sadiq Umar and Onuachu, who will you go for?
I'll prefer Onuachu. That guy is more calm.
Who's more calm?
That's the Onuachu guy.
So you're not a fan of Sadiq? So nothing where Sadiq go play will go impress you?
Last time I watched his game, the guy was just running around the field. He's not.
Oh, your mouth no good, guy.
He's not that polished as a striker. You don't get.
I tell you, your mouth no. See the way you say analysis, the way they talk about
people that play football. I play football too now. So if you see the likes of Onuachu, you have this Sadiq Umar. What's his name? You cannot pick Sadiq now. You have Onuachu. That guy is calm. He has the body. He has the size. He's a bully, and he's got good ball work on his feet. So you understand. So what else do you need as a striker? I prefer Onuachu for me. He's way better because this guy is surplus to requirement. I'm very, very sorry for saying this, but we don't really need him. We have like 6 or 7 strikers that are, they're on top of their game, they're on top form. So we don't really need him. Scoring a goal does not mean you're on form now. I mean, you're in form rather. So For me, it's just letting
Okay.
go.
Adeni Ojo, the way he's just talking about that very man doesn't sound like he's a fan of Sadiq Umar. I don't know you also watching me from home. I don't know where you're watching from, but I don't know. Are you a fan of Sadiq Umar? He's really putting a whole lot of pressure on Eric Chelle. Do you want to see him in that 25-man list? 31 finally will be 25. But also we're having our guests join us virtually, like we already told you, our correspondent Better Word in the city of Benin, Edo State to be exact, in the person of, I think we'll be having two guests join us virtually in same place, right? So we have Williams Edina, sports analyst. He's just on the sideline. Williams, if you can hear me, like the first time you're making your debut on the show, can I say hello to you? Can I see you on the screen? Good morning, great to have you join us.
Good morning. Can you hear me, please?
Very well, I can hear you. Welcome to the show. Are you doing all right?
Good morning. This is Eric Williams, and I'm doing all right.
Yeah, anytime. Nice. So anybody on this show, we used to, we do our body, no, we do that thing, get into the press, we do host for the show, you know understand?
I don't feel the vibe already.
Normally, I greet you, bros. All right, let's quickly get into talk points now. I'd like to ask you this question first of all. Are you a fan of Eric Chelle? Do you believe he makes it to the World Cup for Nigeria?
First of all, I'm skeptical about him being the Super Eagles coach. I wasn't expecting that based on his form during the last African Cup of Nations. But
Right.
I will just have to give him the benefit of that. Make we see what he could do actually. But when he not perform, then I will not be disappointed. I will just say, okay, fine. This is what has been the issue right from time. So let's just give him the chance. Let's see what he can do. We will just be surprised that he will do more better than his performance at the African Cup of Nations. So let's see how it goes.
So let me put it to you quickly. Sadiq Umar is in the story. If Sadiq Umar makes it to the Rwanda-Zimbabwe game, will you be happy about it?
No, I'm not. I've not really feel his impact for some months now. So I'll be surprised to see him unless if he's getting some kind of motivation that he's going to prove something towards Nigerians. But if it's what we've been seeing right from time, I don't think it should be called up. Come to think of it, we have a lot of strikers. So I don't think Sadiq Umar should be at the pecking order when there are other brilliant strikers, other brilliant wingers that you can convert and also give you the goal. So I don't think it is necessary. Don't want him to choke up the lineup or the numbers. Better look for people who will contribute directly to making us think that okay, our performance is start in the next this next round coming up.
Okay. All right. So let's connect again to another man in the city of Edo State, Benin to be exact, in the person of Bolaji. Bolaji, if you're here, great to have you join us. Good morning. Do we have Bolaji?
And also to make my debut on this program.
Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
to hear, and it's also nice to make my debut, like I said earlier.
Okay, sounds very, very cool. You actually look sporty anyways, but quickly let's get talking. Let me ask you, without any sentiment, just talk as it be, as it just they do, you talk true. Will Nigeria make it to the World Cup?
Very, very tough. Very, very tough road for Nigeria to make it to the World Cup. I don't think we're going to make it qualifying directly, but I think Nigeria can make it, maybe probably finishing second and doing very well in the playoffs for the World Cup.
Okay, so that's like a quick answer, a quick response. But let's bring it back to the studio right here in Lagos and tell you more of what's going on. We already have Victor Osimhen on the mask. And if you talk about Victor Osimhen, you already know the story why Osimhen is on the mask. It was Skriniar, that's Italian league, that game, Inter Milan, Napoli, that was where Osimhen got off. But as it stands now, there's the news. You could place it on the bars, NFF. Super Eagles get another max striker after Osimhen. Just to say, Super Eagles will get a second max striker after Victor Osimhen. Following report that Taiwo Awoniyi is also working on having a face mask after he broke his nose in the FA Cup tie. He's now undergoing the fitting of a face mask, which he will never, or let's say which he will wear once he's gotten the green light to play again. According to Nottingham Forest Post.com, he's set to return for next Sunday's Premier League clash, and that's about that man. But Osimhen has been wearing the protective mask since he suffered a serious facial injury that requires surgery in November 2021. Taiwo Awoniyi, Adeni, when I heard you talk about players who you think want to put competition to Osimhen, you mentioned Awoniyi. I feel like say you like him. So I would not want to ask you, you're smiling. I would not want to ask you Awoniyi and Sadiq Umar who you like more. I know it's Awoniyi, but Awoniyi on the face mask now again, just maybe. This face mask, we go use that they fear people.
I don't think they should have these players they should recuperate. They should get themselves back. Calling them up, yes, we know it's a crucial tie, it's a crucial game, but they still need time to recuperate. They should get themselves back. We still have Boniface, he's not injured. We have Osimhen, he's not injured. We have Onuachu, he's not injured. I'm sure that guy now is back on form now. He's playing well for Southampton. So we still have like 3 strikers and the guy from Rangers. So leave Oni, let him rest, let him get himself back before you start bringing him into the game.
But I think it's actually a club thing. I mean, it's about Nuno Espirito Santo. He's going to come back to play. Of course, they need to put pressure on Chris Wood, the New Zealand guy. But I'm just looking at the part where we see that's mask. Sincerely, it's not comfortable for them. When you see Osimhen scores, the pulls of you see him. It's not something that they are proud of to say you're wearing mask. But we've seen Shivu. I think Inter Milan back in the days, he always wear mask. So, but let's connect again. Edo now. Eddie now, my man. Would you like to see one day you go tell me if you wear mask? You go fine. Eddie, are you there? Oh, I think we lost him. Okay, are you here with me?
So we are talking. Look at this camera.
Okay, I guess we have to move on quickly on that very one. I'll connect back again to Edo State to talk to our players. But let me tell you, like I've already told you, our players are really doing so well. Fantastic guys. Super Eagles star now. His name is Moses Simon. He's in the news. He has beaten Dembele and top order list. We'll bring you some of the players whose Moses Simon is just on top. So Eric Chelle, you know if you tell me say you not get, no, let's be realistic. Eric Chelle, right? You know if you tell me say you not get option. If there's anything about Nigeria right now, the ultimatum sounds like a gun placed on the head. We must make it to the World Cup. We can't afford to lose out again. And guess what? If we do, it will be the 2nd time consecutively, and that will be a bad story to Nigeria. They say we'll be giant of Africa, and now we'll go tell no. Because Nigeria, they talk every time when I come on TV and for radio, they talk and say, Nigeria, they carry 2nd from back, and that's how bad it is. So we have the players who are doing well for themselves now. Let's talk about Super Eagles winger, Moses Simon. He has emerged as the top assist provider in the Ligue 1 this season, outshining several high-profile players, including Paris Saint-Germain, Ousmane Dembele. The 29-year-old winger, creative and also visionary of the game, has played a crucial role in Nantes' attacking success, making him one of the French league's standout performer. With 7 assists, Moses Simon is level with Paris Saint-Germain Jean Neves at the top of the rankings, surpassing notable players like Ryan Cherki, Gaston Perrin, Ludovic Blas, who has 6 each. No player has more Ligue 1 assists than Moses Simon this season. Other stars like Dembele, Lacazette, Mason Greenwood could not even make up the top list of top 5 on the assist chart, despite having amazing individuals campaign for their respective club. Moses Simon has been in exceptional form this season for Nantes, consistently delivering key passes and setting up goals for his teammates, which had seen him rack up 7 Ligue 1 goals. I mean, 7 now for Moses Simon. Let's talk about this man. I mean, the club says synergy on his jersey, but are you a fan of Moses Simon?
Yeah, big fan.
You like him?
Yeah, he's a very good player. Fantastic player for me. Very good player, outstanding player.
Does Chelle have everything he wants in his team?
Yeah, he has that aggressiveness, and he has to take on again. He knows how to take on players, or defenders rather. So, and with what's his name, Lukman, Golden Boy now. Then Moses Simon. I think.
But if you're a coach, if you have a Lukman and you have a Moses Simon just by that left side, I'm just saying, and you want to play a 4-3-3 formation, who will play?
I think I'll play both of them. I'll put both of them on both wings.
Okay, so let's say if you're Eric Chelle, Chukwueze will not start.
Chukwueze, I'm not a fan. Sorry, hanging. That guy too is another player I don't want in that team. That Chukwueze too.
Oh.
There are many. So I know it sounds funny anyway. So, but for me, I'll put Lukman on the left, Simon on the right. Create problems.
Okay, so let's connect to Benin now. Edo State, how quickly anyone would do. Just bring it on the show. Let's talk. Now, let me even get your front line. Edina, if you're there, let me get your front line. If you are the coach of Super Eagles, if you happen to be Eric Chelle tomorrow. Okay, I already have, anyone could just go on with a question. Who would you start? If you're a coach, like if you have the Super Eagles job, if you're the manager of that team, and you want to play 4-3, I don't know what you want to play. If you want to play a 4-4-2, maybe. But I think basically we like to play 4-3-3. Osimhen becomes a lone man. Who would be your first 3 up front? Edna, tell me.
Obviously, Osimhen, though he's not banging the goals now as supposed to be, but definitely he's always delivering the result. Osimhen, Lukman, I think that is a perfect attacking formation. You know, both of them will be doing well. Especially the Ademola Lookman. There's no way you can have Ademola Lookman on your team and then you want to put him on the bench. It's not possible. So definitely he's on a starting list, and because he's even doing more better, currently doing more better than the Osimhen, the opponent.
Right.
So, they will just put Henacho as a backup to Osimhen, and then definitely we will be on my defensive midfield, and then the regular lineup at the back. You understand? But now you were talking about this Osimhen performing better on the club side. We're not surprised. Now their way of playing football right from time. But when they come the Super Eagles team, they see different thing. You understand? You know, it don't be constant to me right from time. How am I going to perform for club? When you don't reach the Super Eagles side now, we come the club, they come they see they do goal line, they see scores, they wear eyeglass. You know, those cause for concern. You go to score goal for club, you go reach this thing to score will be problem. You see game the end 1-1, 1-0. It's not good now. So I think so with this same front line, with that ginger, Alpha Mona deliver, definitely the goals will come pouring.
Okay, so Edna, my Shapali enter, my run enter inside you. My run enter inside you. I hope I'll fit come out safely. And Shapali, get it till you talk now. Maybe say, say, press my 85. You say you want to see Hannah shot for that team. I hear Hannah shot for your man. You talk as so. You want Hannah shot for that team?
You get what I go to say. I want to see him there. I don't say you yourself no like him, but that in moving a pattern right from time still deal with him. You understand? I know also he always defend for match. He started always defend for match. But you get where you go take put house. The way I just put him so there, he definitely go do that because you know say for the Nigerian team now, nobody they do that kind of a true. You see the way they give Bito pass for Everton now when they score.
Yeah.
No Nigerian players they do that kind of true pass. Right? But I believe so. You know, get that if you tell them that right from time, they used to placing those kind of pass for the up nine. So I believe say if I put them for that position, go feel they do that kind of deadly pass where Osimhen no need to just drag and not just tap the ball and tap.
Well, I'll take that from you. That's your opinion, but I really understand. If you know the game well, you would agree with him on that part. I know what he's saying. I know where it's coming from. When you watch Kelechi play, he's one player we looked at like, this guy's got potential. He's got a quality. We did see him play at the under 17 level, the under 20 level. He was amazing. That was the reason why Man City had to crave for him and they got on him. But he later got to be converted. We know what he's trying to say. Those pocket passes, he didn't get naturally, did buddy. You know, but that's like a slap to the face of Alex Iwobi. I'm just saying, you know, we are still looking for that creative number 10 like JJ. Besides Dele Bashiru, energy player has not gotten to that level. Iwobi also have not really lived up to the expectation on that very one. But quickly, Balogun, Bolaji, that's the name. Bolaji, let's talk. Bolaji, do you want to go contrary to your man in the studio with you there? Has he said it right your way? Do you want to agree with her? Because in Adibini, I don't know.
There's no way I'll agree with many of the opinions I've heard as regards players such as Sadiq Umar. How many goals has Sadiq Umar scored so far this season in La Liga? That's one question we should be asking ourselves. If you're also mentioning players like Nathan Tella, how many goals has he scored? Nathan Tella has only 1 goal. Sadiq Umar has only 2 goals. These players are not doing very well. In fact, Taiwo has less than 2 goals this season. He has not even been a starter at Nottingham Forest. We've been saying Chris Wood starts most of those games for the Esperanto side. But for me, my own front line going with the Super Eagles of Nigeria is going to be quite different from my colleague's opinion here. Right for me, I'd rather have a Victor Osimhen up front, Ademola Lookman, and possibly Iwobi on the wing. Either Lookman plays on the right or plays on the left, then Iwobi plays on the right or on the left. Why? We don't really have any option. Chukwueze is not for a starter at AC Milan. We don't have quality wingers. You don't want to make mention of Iheanacho, who has been struggling to get game time at different clubs. He's now in the Championship. He's still struggling to get game time. I'm asked about Moses Simon. The Moses Simon we see play for Nantes is totally different from the Moses Simon we see play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That Moses Simon we saw at the 2021 African Cup of Nations, the group stages, is totally different from the Moses Simon we see with Nantes. Ever since AFCON 2021, the group stages, as for Moses Simon, he has not really been himself. In fact, in the league, where he has recorded 7 assists amongst joint highest assist makers right there in the French Ligue 1, he's still not. His team is currently not in the best place. His team is just 3 points away from relegation zone. I'm still talking about Moses Simon. He has scored 5 goals. He has netted 5 goals, and he has had 7 assists to his name. But let's also take a look at something. The way Nigeria plays, unless Eric Chelle is bringing a different pattern of play, Nigeria, we love crossing the ball. I have
Right.
to take a look at the statistics of Osimhen when it comes to accurate crosses. Just 26% of his crosses actually met its targets. This is not someone you want to have on the wings, or do you want to talk about his dribbling success? It's very, very low. I rather prefer having a player such as Lookman, who has 10 goals already in the Italian Serie A, and having an Iwobi, who has been featuring week in, week out, a crucial member of that Fulham side right there in the English Premier League.
All right, let me ask you this question. Stay with me. What do you think should be the criteria for selection for Eric Chelle?
Very, very simple for me. Pick players who are performing to start in every game. Choose players who are also a crucial member of the squad. Don't bring players who are struggling to get game time. Don't bring players who are struggling with injuries. Don't bring players who you are going to tell us it's just to boost the morale, like we saw with Ahmed Musa at the last African Cup of Nations. Let the forward line be very, very competitive. It's as simple as that.
All right, so Adeni, when Edna was talking about Iheanacho, immediately Iheanacho, your face just changed. You did do like this. Why?
Well, I said
Why? You just sound like you disagree. The moment you heard Iheanacho, I just look at the talk, but I just get eye for you. I just see you like this. Why? What has he done
I've
wrong?
been saying this thing from day one. Ever since I've been here, I've been talking about Iheanacho. He has lost form. But I don't know. Should I say football has left him? Maybe he has left football. I don't even know how to even put it.
Wait.
And
What do you
the same
mean?
thing- and the same thing goes for Chukwueze too. Your guest in Edo State is actually right too. My
All right.
colleague is, and honestly, Chukwueze and Iheanacho, they've lost it. Even Moses Simon, I think he's very accurate with that kind of, should I say, analysis that when it comes to crosses, when it comes to dribbling, these guys, they are different from the club side
Right.
and the national side. So for me, we don't know what Eric Chelle wants to do. We don't know his pattern, we don't know his strategy or his tactics. But I believe that I can get the best out of this boy.
So you play football. I'm happy I'm having you as a guest on the show. What is this thing that managers, what is it that some players, right, ply the trade abroad, playing good football, when they come back to the national team, not living up to expectation? Why?
Well, I believe it has to do with the psyche of the player and the fact
psyche
that,
of the player?
and the fact that
Of
maybe
the
they
team?
believe, or maybe they believe that no, we are still the big boss of the team. They still need us. Whether we perform, whether we don't perform, we can't be dropped. Sure, you understand? You can't do that in some nations where you have, the homegrown talents coming up and they are performing. Sure, you understand? So I think it's a Nigerian thing that whether we like it or even if we play, even if we don't play, they'll still call us up. That thing has to change. That orientation has to change. We need people that are ready to, give it all when it comes to putting on that green, white, green jersey. So I think Eric Chelle, he has to look into that area too. Take off politics. Now I want football. People that are ready to, when they are wearing that shirt or when they are being called up, I want to give in my best. I want to give in my all. Like, it's not about maybe giving 30% because I don't want to get injured. I still have club football I'm playing. That's where I make bulk of my money. No, we don't want that. When you are being called on to wear that jersey, we want your 100% dedication. Sure, you understand? So
Right.
for me, that's just what it's all about.
Okay, so quickly, let's tell you about this very one, just as your folks will bring you their pictures on this very one. To maximize Nigeria's chances of securing victories and keeping their World Cup hopes alive, we have this one, just 9 players. If you want to disagree with me, please you can. But this is like me, this is like my opinion. 9 players, for me, I was able to draft this out. Undroppable players Eric Chelle is likely to call up. These 9 players I'm calling that I want to talk about now, you would definitely see them. Just mark my word. 9 of these guys, I'm not the coach, and I'll tell you the reason why I think they should be in the team. These individuals have proven their quality, both at the club level and on the international stage, and their inclusion will be crucial for the Super Eagles' success in March. Now, number 1 I have is Stanley Nwabali, the goalkeeper. Yes, I know he's going through a lot within a short period of time. In less than 2 months, he lost both parents. That's how bad it is. Nwabali has been a standout performer in goal for Nigeria, displaying exceptional reflexes and shot-stopping abilities. His consistency at the club level makes him a reliable choice for the national team, providing a solid foundation at the back. That's the man you have on your screen. Play for Chippa United, master post for Chippa United, and that's about Stanley Nwabali. Number 2 that I have here at the right back is Ola Aina. Ola Aina has been a vital part of the Super Eagles defense with his versatility and attacking contributions. From the right position, talk about the right back position, His pace and crossing ability offer wide and depth to the team offensive play, making him an essential part for Eric Chelle tactical setup. We've seen him under Nuno Espirito Santo. We've seen him play at Nottingham Forest. We've seen him make great saves for the club side, crosses wise, and then do well combining with Gibbs Morgan and the rest of that. But away from that, let's talk about the third man on the list that I have, a centre back. You could play as a left back depending on the formation, but I think he's better off as a number 6 or centre back you call him. His name is Calvin Bassey. Some people don't like him, some people like him. Some people say it's to the sag. No, you know what I mean? Like your trousers, your shorts, just going down your waist. Bassey brings much needed physicality and aerial dominance to the defense. See, do you know why I brought him on this list? The reason why I got him on the list is because it's not easy to be playing abroad, like in England to say, and after a long time you're being called up to the national. He's not been part of the Nigerian setup from the onset. These are one of those players that Major Pinnick actually converted and brought back home. And then his leadership qualities, composure under pressure, and ability to read the game are key assets that will keep him stabilized in the Nigeria backline. You will see him. He might not start. He might start, depending on how the coach wants to play. We've got quality player, but I think he gets to start. Now, number 4 on the list that I have from VOP TV Sports, centre back is William Troost-Ekong. Not be fine boy, no pimple, not be back fine boy. Not be say normally centre back, skip off the side. No disrespect to Ahmed Musa. Troost-Ekong's wealth of experience and tactical awareness makes him a vital presence in the heart of the Super Eagles defense. His partnership with Bassey will provide much needed stability and reliability in crucial World Cup qualifying campaign. Now, let me even tell you, when you watch him play with Semi Ajayi, some people Nigeria, and I'm not saying that for Nigeria, the guys can't say for Nigeria, we too like all the jam body. See, the game has gone past that level. Go and find out. Those players they play ball, where they do say they play for, they carry chairs, and all they see them play again. They not they get chance to play again. Now bench than they did. The game is about intellect. The game is about the mind. That's why you see Rodri as the best defensive midfielder in the world. If Rodri has got size, no doubt, but physicality and all those, But see, football don't change, so you have to read the game. Now let me talk about the number 5 man I have on my list. When I talk and finish, I come meet my guests. Then they come check whether I get what they don't like for inside. Alexi will be in the team. I know we don't have a coach in the team. I know we don't have all those blah blah blah, those but the truth of the matter remains, it won't be like Jackson for Chelsea. They say Jackson not good, come on time, not good. And Jackson not there for Chelsea, so it's how they play. Let me tell you, his impact is big. He might not be the A-class number 9 you want, but his omission in the team is clear. You never have to tell me the come on, it will be. Maybe they try Fisaya Bashir or try this one. He go show. Because we still have not found our footing. We still have not found our men that can read the game, give those passes, those pocket passes, those true passes that maybe say if you say you get some passes OZ, another guy will give you. I don't know, you understand that? If they give you that pass, what you just need to do that your face front, see keeper, finish, and I say you be Jesus Christ, you be author and finisher of our faith. It works like that. Iwobi has been creative force for the Super Eagles midfield. His dribbling skills, vision, ability to pick out key passes will be essential in breaking down opposition defenses. Iwobi's creativity will be a key factor in Nigeria attacking play. Now, another man in the list that I have to tell you, his name is Wilfred Ndidi. I follow for people they talk say Ndidi. Now they play that role for Leicester. Yes, that's true. But I think recently, after his injury, last game, did you see him play with Somari at Leicester? I think Ruud van Nistelrooy is beginning to understand. This guy has, what's the word? He's got, not to say to get flavor, but he just still try. He has the ability to score goals. He can go with the header. The duels is good. He can play offensively. He can play defensively. But the best of Ndidi is defensively, we know. Now, Ndidi is known for his tireless work, like a tireless work rate and ability to disrupt opposition attacks. His ball-winning ability and presence in the center of the park provide the team with a solid foundation. His defensive contributions are crucial to Nigeria overall defensive stability. Now, another man I have to talk about now is Fisayo Dele Bashiru. You might wonder why I put Bashiru. Why not they call Bashiru? You know good. I don't like see. This man when I see for skill, be like person they work for Iruka Online where they sell speaker. Iruka Online, one of their motto now, will never settle for less. That's what Bashiru does. He brings the depth in the team. In Lazio, see, when you watch Sakagni, you watch Lazio play, you watch all of the runs they play, you see Pedro, you see Gentosi. See, that man is a depth. Even though last night he didn't get a start. Dele Bashiru brings energy and creativity to Nigerian midfield. He's a box-to-box style of player, and that allows him to contribute both defensively and offensively. Not the easy, like box to box. He's got it. See, inside I get strength. With his versatility, he gives Chelle the flexibility in his tactical approach. Number 8. If I'm not calling in, I feel pushing me for studio. I know. They wear mask. If I come on my glass now, I know. Victor Osimhen, the king of African football at that time. Before we'll give you, so we don't get the reason. Now, Osimhen has been in scintillating form. In front of goal. You can't even say this mask when they wear confident. Because I say they born the mask. If you score goal, I say to the commander like this. Go come out. You know, they give him comfortability. You know, sir? But Osimhen has been amazing in front of goals with his pace, strength, and clinical finishing, making him one of the most dangerous strikers in African football. His goal scoring ability will be crucial for Nigeria. The only thing I don't like Osimhen, and that's when you do about Finidi George. That's when you talk, I don't like him. When you finish Finidi George, you just finish and I say, you just talk. Out of all those things when you talk, the only one thing I like, he said something, he said, when I play for Nigeria and club side, everybody knows me, I give my best. And that's what he does, sincerely. So, Osimhen on that list. Then my number 9, when I'm not forgetting, I only 9, I say I won't call. I don't go call past myself. I go call past 9, I'll go cast. This one now, this show. I people my salary where they come so for February, you put aside, make your press, not be too odd. Now, Ademola Lookman, Adeni, if I don't call Lookman, no verse for me.
Why not? Of course I'll be angry.
Now, Lookman is the list now. Ademola Lookman, my man. See, men are else, yeah. They say, producer said on the year word. Say I take the flip and they come out. Men are carry and show and say, CAF best player. Show me that way we say win that word. Fine boy, we not get painful. You wear that, but I see fit on. Tell her where so that cause only go now not much part the TP. See fine boy now. See fine boy now. This one I go toast you, may not agree. This one. Lookman is known. My mouth not good. I know best. Lookman is known for his flair, dribbling, skills, and ability to take on defenders. His presence on the wing provides depth and attacking options for Nigeria. And this makes him an important asset to break it down any tight defense. I don't know the kind of defense I get where this guy not go break. Lookman good, you want good die. If you go check Lookman career, I go see say all the career, Lookman know the set. You know they like to the rest. See, you went to Charlton like one season, you don't agree. You go about, Leipzig now, see till he gets what he wants. Now in Bergamo, in Italy, they are singing his praise, and I must give credit to who is due, Gianpiero Gasparini. Okay, back to my man on the show. Enough of this guy's talk. You heard me call all of these names. I don't call 9. I better me do number 10. Put 12 inside. I'll tell you why. No, I've called 9 players that I think that should be called on the team that should make it for Eric Chelle. So you now will be analyst. Is that how you agree with me or you put number 10? You get number 10. Who you gonna put?
I have one addition.
One addition. So who's that?
That'll be Boniface.
Boniface! Really? Why?
I just like that guy. I don't know. There's way.
Adeni, not the dude like say,
I play football too. So
I know, okay.
Boniface is the kind of player that every midfielder or winger would love to have as a point man. He understands the game, he reads the game. There's a way he communicates with you.
What is the way they tell me now? Not for club side. He don't play well for Nigeria, so.
Of course, I've seen his game. I've seen the answer of his games.
But he's not having a good time in Nigeria, right? Let's be sincere.
Maybe the strategy of the manager. Maybe it's not like suiting his style. You understand? Maybe
this is a new coach. This
is a new coach. Maybe might want to see these boys. Okay, how do they fit into my style? How do I get the best out of them with my strategy or my tactics? You understand? So, but one thing you're actually leaving out is the local players. That's our home-based players.
Yeah.
Why are we not calling them up? Why are we not adding them to this list?
We don't. Okay. This is not like a list. This is like.
I understand you. That's what I'm saying. That we should be able to pick 1 or 2 guys that.
No, I think Eric Chelle will do justice to that. He rightly said. He said after he made a trip. He traveled, right. He returned to Abuja, and he said after that move, I'll be watching the NBA. And see, I'm watching NFL, Nigeria Premier League. The good thing about Chelle is that he's based in Nigeria.
See, Kizzy, the thing is that at the end of the day, the likes of Iheanacho, Chukwueze that will be dropped, whether they like it or not, they should just drop those 2 guys. If Nigeria has any chance, to be sincere with you, then they should look at the home-based players that, okay, who's got it like right now?
Yeah.
Like who's on top from right now, like in local leagues, or maybe in Africa.
Right.
Maybe South Africa or maybe other countries. Sure you get. Those are my areas, those are the particular areas that I'm emphasizing on. Pick 1 or 2 of them to replace Iheanacho and what's his name, Chukwueze.
So you want to see home-based players in that team?
I would love to see like 3
You
or
would
4
love to see. All right, let's go back to Edo State. Let's connect again to our guys back then. Sorry we left for a while. I'm saying that they bench. We'll come back. Now, let me start with Bolaji. Bolaji, now, the list, you heard me say 9 players. Can you give me just one more to make it 10? Or you want to agree with me, or you want to go contrary to me as well?
Let me mention one to make it 10.
Right.
We'll go with, I'll go with Maduka Okoye. Surprisingly, many Nigerians don't Maduka Okoye coming after what happened at the AFCON 2021, which went down in Cameroon. Many people are for different reasons why we did not qualify for the World Cup, why we did not beat Tunisia at the AFCON. But if we're being frank with ourselves, Stanley Wabali has not been the best of player, I would say, for Chippa United this season. In fact, he has only kept 4 clean sheets in 14 appearances for Chippa United. Over the weekend, we saw him escape a red card. I'll tell you, he caught the Chippa lady. You saw his legs twice. Come on, you can't such a professional. Was lucky not to be red carded, and the penalty it was scored. But for Maduka Okoye, player who has been for Udinese this season, you might say he has kept Stanley. He has had 2 clean sheets this season for Udinese. And if we are to run out many of his performances, that game against Juventus, which ended in a 1-1 draw, Maduka was too good. Goalkeeper, I feel like one player that should be given the chance. If you keep on calling the likes of Acho, who has not performed times, you keep on calling names of players such as Victor Boniface, who keeps scoring for Bayer Leverkusen. He comes to Nigeria and he lost. Then why can't give Maduka a chance? Let's be honest. He obviously deserves a chance. If he's called up, I won't expect him to start. Probably in his form and maybe make amends for mistake made in times past. Maduka is one player I also want to see with the Super Eagles of Nigeria, not just on the bench.
Okay, all right. So let's go, Williams.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Very well, Williams.
Yeah. Me, I'll prefer Nathan Teller and get the guy.
Nathan Teller.
Good.
Everywhere, day break, everywhere, boss. Okay, yeah, you need to bench Boniface now. No worry, let's hear you go on.
If I want to make it more controversial, I will see my colleague Chris Santos for me. Let's go see it too, Abi.
Okay. Okay, so go on.
And I would prefer that though. I've seen it do beautiful things that the Bayern. If you ever say okay, I even prefer me come ahead of the Boniface, because Boniface never really contribute anything like that. You know, so the guy are just you're too high. You know,
right.
They used to social media life and all that. You know, because last season he delivered for Bayern because what we call torchlights give and you know, come the deliver guy. I can't be surprised to say what happen. What's the issue? This is the guy that been in the Bayern because always doing that diamond goals. You know, trying to come to rescue for Bayern because but we give him they not do anything. So I prefer him to bench Wilder and Nathan Teller, you know, take his place.
Okay, so let me even look at that one. Let's even talk about one part quickly now. The goalkeepers of Nigeria. Let's be sincere. If you want to tell ourselves the truth, like you know, Bolaji Bale talked about Nwabali. I'm not surprised. He's not the first person who have told me that Nwabali is not so. I mean, 1 week. They call him. Some say he's a tournament wonder, but I don't know. But I still give credit to Pesero for bringing this man. But let me say it because I know the game well and I play the game to a certain level. The truth of the matter is, at this point in time, this man is like the resurrection of the Nigerian keeping problem. You know, after Ayama left, we felt like we can't find a goalkeeper again. Now, what he has done or what he has brought to the national team is stability. He's so confident. We know he just had one tournament in Ivory Coast. But I'm looking at Maduka Okoye. No disrespect to Okoye. Okoye is playing top level football in Udinese side right now. We know that the talk ongoing, the bet, whatever, the scandal. If he's found guilty, it's a problem for him, you know. If he's found innocent, I was watching Udinese playing Poli. He wasn't part of that set. And immediately that thing happened, although he's training now. Immediately that thing happened, they took his name off. But regardless, like Bolaji Bale said, giving Okoye an opportunity back to the team is not a bad one. I mean, getting a start too is not a bad one. Like, you see, he's now gained that confidence unlike the different time. But let's look at this part. Let's be sincere. Say the way it is. Do you know that at this point in time, we don't need to try some players that are new. Do you know that at this point in time, it's like a must-win match against Rwanda. These two games coming up, Rwanda, Zimbabwe. We have South Africa in September or thereabouts, October. You must win these two games to have hope. A draw is not an option. Should Eric Chelle give trials to some new players, or should he give start to those ones who are already in the team? That's like a big one for the coach within a short period of time.
At this point, given the, how would I call it, the seriousness of the qualifying games, of our chances going to the World Cup, this is not the time to gamble. This is not the time for us to be doing try by error. This is not the time to, okay, let us see if this person can actually perform. No, you can do that in friendly games, not in very, very serious qualifiers like this. So the manager knows what's up. He knows what's at stake. So he should not even think of bringing players that they are below par or they are not up to the level that he wants. And we Nigerians too, we want to see. So at this point, this is not the time to gamble. Give us guys that are ready to deliver, that like they're ready to fight. Yeah. They lose the ball like this in 2-3 seconds. They've gotten it back, and they're ready to take the fight to the opposition box.
Okay. All right. So quickly now, this one is just coming out. Newcastle joined Chelsea, Arsenal erased Osimhen. We should be wrapping up with this one with our guest because we're seeing 4-time English Premier League winners. Newcastle United have joined the host of clubs in top flight teams who are looking to bring in London Super Eagles Victor Osimhen this summer. And we know Osimhen's release clause, the mega move away from Napoli last season, but a £113 million demands of the Italian club saw Osimhen end up joining Galatasaray on a season-long loan. And let me just leave that story. Let's connect back to Edo State quickly. We should wrap it up with these guys now. Big guys alive, big moments. Williams, tell me quickly, Osimhen, where would you love to see Osimhen go come the summer?
No, definitely not Newcastle.
Really?
Why? Because I don't think he can battle Isaac with the kind of form that Isaac is.
So Isaac needs to leave before he comes, right?
Yeah, but if Isaac is one player that does not really drag with any defender, he meets you and then he does you and then even take it to you. You understand?
Right.
So see kind of player that was a big lack of Haaland style of football. Those physicality. You need to free into some certain extent before they can get. And it's good from outside shot to get the goal. That is also good. But these days, the English football, you don't do that. They want you to even put the ball inside the 18 box, and then that makes it difficult for him a little bit. We talk about Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea is also good. The Chelsea part of football fits into some extent. Definitely not Arsenal. I don't go to Arsenal.
Okay.
Also, the nature of physicality. Arteta will need him to do that tip up, and then he's not going to do that because he's having issue fixing defenders. Then talking about Manchester United have been in the picture, but still definitely not Manchester United. I'm a Manchester United fan, but I will not ever let him to go to Manchester United.
Okay, let me hold you there. Let me hold you there because we have short time. We need to go. Our time is up. So much bad time, like how time flies and you're having fun. Apologies, we need to go now. And also my man, Bolaji, thank you so much. I would have loved to talk more with you. Sounds very cool as well with you as well as Williams. But please, we can do more as the day goes. And there's tomorrow, there's a next, and we connect to Benin again. I'll talk more. From now, bye-bye, my guys. And also back to Lagos, Nigeria. Danny Ojo, the only man that likes to kill it with me all the time on the show. You're going to criticize, you're going to smile. Thank you so much, Adeni Ojo, for doing this with me. We'll do this again, hopefully, when we return on the show tomorrow. Up until then, thank you so much, Lagos City and beyond. This is the Sports Republic show that comes your way every weekday, Monday to Fridays. We'll be doing this again when I return tomorrow, 11 a.m. Nigerian time. Don't miss out. We'll talk about everything football, sports, just to give it to you the way it unfolds. And I am your host. My name is Kizake, the only football player without a jersey. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. I'll see you again tomorrow. Save.